Daniel Gallegos with HSUSports.com here with head football coach Scott Maxfield previewing the Henderson State Reddies playoff game versus Missouri Western State on Saturday, November 24th. Coach, this has been an incredible season with so many records being broken and the program achieving so many firsts. Taking the entire season into account up until this point, what is the one thing you are most proud of?
Well, anytime you can go undefeated, go 10-0, that's a landmark that we're very proud of. It's a great distinction that we've set ourselves up with in the history of Henderson State football, and we're proud of what we've achieved.
After the first ever unbeaten and untied regular season in Henderson State history, the Reddies earned the number 2 seed in Super Region 3 and also a first-round bye in the playoffs, which occurred this past weekend. How important was it for your football team to have this past week off in terms of health and preparation for this Saturday's game?
Well, we were a little beat up after the Ouachita Baptist game, so it's given us a little bit more preparation time. It's given us some time for our kids to heal up a little bit, and we should be close to 100% Saturday.
All right, this game is going to be played at Ruggles Field at Carpenter Haygood Stadium for the first time in the school's history. Being that this game is played at home, how do you anticipate that the Reddies will benefit from this?
Well, we always play a lot better at home, and we take a lot of pride of defending our home field advantage. So it's a lot easier to get up and play at your home field than getting on a bus or an airplane and having to travel a long distance to go play a road game. So we've got our home crowd behind us, and hopefully we can take care of business.
All right, this past weekend, Coach, it was a wild triple overtime thriller between Minnesota Duluth and Missouri Western. Missouri Western emerged as the winner and will be the Reddies' opponent this Saturday. For Missouri Western, in the last 5 weeks, they've beaten nationally ranked teams, with 3 of those teams being the past 3 national champions in Division II. What does that note say about Missouri Western coming into this game?
Well, Missouri Western is an outstanding football team. It was one of the best football games I've watched last Saturday versus Duluth. They showed a lot of heart. They hung in there. Anytime you can win in triple overtime against a team that's won 2 national championships in the last 4 years is pretty impressive. So they've got a great football team. We're going to have to play our best game of the year to have a chance to beat Missouri Western.
Missouri Western offensively averages 478.3 yards of total offense and appear to have a balanced offensive attack, averaging 282 yards on the ground and 196 through the air. What will the keys be defensively for the Reddies to limit their offensive production?
Well, we've got to, number one, tackle really well and can't give up the big plays. They're going to move the ball some against us like they have everybody. We've got to eliminate the big plays. And when they get down in the red zone, we've got to just stiffen up and hopefully hold them to some field goals or make them go for it on 4th down to give us an opportunity to win the game.
Coach, this season the Reddies have led the country in scoring, averaging 53.3 points per game, and are 3rd in total offense, averaging 525 yards a game. Missouri Western has a defense that has allowed only 22.8 points per game and 370 yards of total offense. What will the Reddies' explosive offense need to do in order to be successful against Missouri Western?
Well, we just got to play our type of football, go out and execute our offense, number one. We've got to just do the things that we've done for the last 10 games and go out and not turn the football over and hopefully make some big plays and get ahead and make them play from behind.
Coach, this game features one of the more intriguing individual matchups as the Reddies starting quarterback Kevin Rogers and Missouri Western starting running back Michael Hill are both top 8 finalists for the Harlan Hill Trophy, which is the equivalent to the Heisman for Division II. Just talk about how deserving each player is to be at this point for such a prestigious individual award and how it may affect the game for each player.
Well, I think we'll start with Michael Hill. He's an outstanding player. You watch him on film, he's very explosive. He's rushed for over 100 yards in every game they've had except one. So, we've got to contain Michael Hill if that's possible, but I'm sure he's going to get his yardage, and we just got to keep him from having the 70, 80-yard run that he's had several times this year. But he's an explosive player. We haven't seen a running back like him all season, so it's a big challenge for our defense. Kevin Rogers has had an outstanding year also. We've got to give him time to throw the football, and I think if Kevin has time, then he's very effective and he's a very accurate player, and I think that he'll come out and perform really well like he has the previous 10 games.
All right, Coach.